favor of prioritizing Tuesday and next weekend. Yeah, I mean, I think for trying to get these boys to want to play at the college level, seeing the program and seeing the facility would be. Yeah.
And you're excited about.
Yeah. Actually, don't know if I'm getting the right shot today.
It makes you feel any better. It's not going to save your face.
Steve, you're starting to pull up, just so you know.
I know.
Okay. Just saying, that's why you got the rejection.
I got the rejection.
Okay, yeah. Just
well, I'm not going to take him out on a date.
Yes, because your feet have the cool big ones. You know.
Hey, put your hat on straight.
I think I was just talking to him about that, but I think he said that the
There was no warning. Like,
I think the kind of thing.
Ball's in, come down!
Yeah, they were.
And good morning, Jack Rabbits fan. This is Mike on the mic today.
Good morning.
And we have our 7:54 a.m. first pitch for the that's when the game started. And we'll get the first pitch here in just a second.
10:45 and 11.
We'll get him to you.
Okay, test 1, 2, 3. I'm on. I got both channels to work. And we have first pitch 62 miles an hour strike from east side. So here is the setup. And you've heard Mark on the mic. That's because Isaiah is back from the physically unable to perform because he played for his 9th grade team list. And that puts Isaiah behind the plate. Since Isaiah is behind the plate, east side can step out from behind the plate and jump on the mound, which he is doing this morning. So you have a battery of east side and Isaiah. Bright at first, Ricardo at second, Jorge at short. And Johnny at third. And we're 2-1 counts. In right, I've got Aaron. In center, I've got Jack. And then left, I've got...
Come on, one strike!
Mason. I'll be a while till I start talking because I do not have Mike's years of experience.
It's all right.
Myself set.
Oh, 65 and outside.
Battle back, decide over, kid.
No, we'll just have a conversation. That's how it's going. Jackrabbits 7-3 over the last 10. I have a little bit to explain there. We're going to make up strike. So now 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Hey, he wants to walk inside. Get down there, kid.
And we've got full count now. And Isai will be coming from the windup with the payoff pitch. Right down the middle. And out to
Aaron.
Aaron needs to get underneath it. It's going to go over his head. He took the bag behind to it. So that'll get him at least a double. And we'll have a throw in. But the leadoff triple for the Bolts.
So I got a little rundown from this team. Mike, if you remember, you might not remember, but a couple years ago we went to practice at a facility that Tony Cole's dad set up in Parker. This old barn. Do you remember that?
Oh, I do remember that.
So that's the Lightning facility, and that's who both the teams we're facing today are in that, organization.
In that organization. Okay. So out of Parker.
Got an east side, here we go.
We have played both the teams today. We ended up playing both of the 14U teams. And we were able to defeat one and we lost to one, and then we literally had one called because of lightning. I think it's ironic.
Oh, I remember the Lightning. Was that last year?
That was in league play this year.
Oh, then okay, then I don't remember that.
You might have been tuning in, I don't know. And Eastside with another pitch outside.
No, I remember the game last year was Lightning super hard. We all went back to the cars.
Oh yeah. No, this one was like there was clearly, it was like I don't know 8:30 at night, and we were all done. I think we were ready to go home. And that ball's inside. So Eastside walks that batter on.
You're right, Eastside, you got it.
Come on, runners on the corners now. Number 11, step in.
Ricardo, be ready.
Jack, that double play death. They will give up a run for a double play here. But you got to go home and that ball to the backstop. Before play. Ball gets all the way backstop, no play. The runner will score. That gets rid of the double play. And the runner will be out at second. Timeout for the home maintenance there, home plate maintenance from the ump. And one runs across already. So I don't think we have ever had, outside of maybe last year we played them a lot, so we haven't seen this team a lot. But what I remember is they're both pretty high scoring games we played them this year, so I expect the same today. Got to have a good throw there, and we get a bounce, and the runner's going to take third. We read the ball coming out of Isaiah's glove, so you see Eastside back there. Oh, we make this mistake, considering nothing personal.
It's a compliment for a catcher. They call it Eastside in this territory.
Yeah. That ball's high. So the ball's coming out of Isaiah's webbing there. On repeated pitches, he's going to need to make sure that he's getting that ball more in the pocket of his glove. And then 3-0, so 7 straight balls from Eastside to start the game. As it's not starting with the last two pitches. He's going to hit number 11 right above the numbers on the shoulder blade. And so that'll be, the runner will take the first there. We'll get a quick timeout from Coach Hunter.
Come!
Oh, and I'm hearing from some of the parents, it sounds like maybe number 11 has taken a foul ball, or a pitch off that shoulder recently. So, that's going to definitely be a double whammy there. So, it looks like Coach Hunter offering both some words of advice. Oh, what am I doing? I was perfectly set up. I moved the wrong thing. Sorry, everybody. I was trying to move my
Ready,
radar
sir, you
down.
got it?
Instead, I
Here we
moved
go.
the home plate camera. Maybe as out of whack as Eastside's feeling right now.
All right.
And with first and third, runner goes. There's a strike and a slow down. And the ball comes home. And that gets away. And there's third.
Jorge, you're good.
And we're going to get timeout again. More home plate maintenance.
All right, Isaiah.
So now the strongest start for the Jackrabbits, unfortunately.
Oh, one.
And there's a strike. So Eastside throwing nice and hard today, but having a hard time in the zone.
Woo!
Look
Look good, look good.
To the lefty. Number 6 with a 1-1 count and a runner on third. And that ball's high and away.
You got it, Eastside. Here we go.
So Eastside hasn't pitched in a while.
2-2.
A little bit of cobweb.
Got that.
2 balls, 2 strikes now. And he's going to need to get those shaken off here very soon. throw to first.
Okay.
They get it in time. So we will take the out, but we do trade it. They do trade a run for that. Oh, I didn't put anything in. We started 6 minutes early, so I got off. You're right.
What time did you say we started, Mike? 6:50 or 7:54?
Yeah. Maybe you can be the official timekeeper because I have a hard time with time. The ball's away, but nobody's on, so no damage done there. Yeah, getting messages that I'm super quiet.
The sun is not funny.
So I will turn that way up and we'll see if we can do, is that better? Are you putting this up in team reach? Or you want me to?
Oh, I don't know how to.
Oh, okay.
Oh, actually, I guess
I got you.
Sure? I can do it, Nick. You just grab the link off of YouTube and just drop it in.
Yeah, press the
I
share.
can probably do it.
No, I'm on it. I've already opened it, so.
Where on here do you grab the link from?
So somewhere there's like a share button. It's like an arrow that looks like a, I don't know.
And you can copy it?
Yeah, and then you can copy the link.
Oh, I see. Is it this guy?
Yeah. And then I have to go over to the important pitch here from Isai is high. He's going to walk on a 61-mile-an-hour fastball.
Looks like him.
Did you got it?
Yeah, I got it. I'm good.
All right. So apparently we were a little quiet to begin with. I was playing with the audio so that we could get both Mark and I this time, which I think we've got now, each of us on a separate channel. But it's too quiet. And there's a ground ball right over to the shortstop. He's going to pick it up.
That's 2 out.
And that's 2. There's a throw over to 3. And gets a little offline, so the runner does advance. So he was running on this pitch, got to second, got rid of the force play at second. Good job by number 99 there. And then on the throw over for the second out of the inning, takes third. So with 3 runs in and 2 down, Jackrabbits finally in a place where we might be able to see the end of the tunnel here in this one.
And I've got the link. I just posted the link on Team Reach, everybody. So there you go. Let me know if it's not working.
Or
let us know.
Yeah, shout out to my wife, Teddy's mom. You can forward that on to my parents. That'd be great. Foul ball, straight back. 59-mile-an-hour fastball there. And of course, if you're a Jackrabbits fan at all, we don't mind at all you sharing the link with any other potential Jackrabbits fans out there. We just celebrated 5,000 views, 30,000 hours, Mark, over the history of this channel.
Are you kidding?
I know, that's a lot of views from the kiddos. And that ball is hit into short left field. Nice punch by number 7. And he's going to reach first safely. And he's going to drive in the 4th run of the inning. Yeah, we're at, I think, like just a little over 200 and almost 260 subscribers. So I'd love to see 275 by the end of the season, which would be nuts, by the way, for
if you got what? How many?
275 subscribers. That'd be nuts.
Wow.
We have, we're an independent
14 families. 13 families.
Exactly, 13 families. So that'd be kind of almost 20 per family at that point. Yeah, that's where we're at, 20 subscribers per family. Oh, that ball goes into the outfield. That was no bueno there. Thankfully, the runner at first wasn't paying attention. I was not paying attention.
I didn't
see
see
missed that
how
first
bad
pitch.
Isaiah overthrew that.
Work, boys, work.
It was straight to him, just went over the top of him.
The wrong way, or too high. Is Isaiah definitely shaking off some rust after a tough
season.
freshman year at Creek?
Yeah, there's a ground ball to the first base side, picked up by Ricardo. He's going to throw it to first. And finally, the 3rd out of the inning, but the Lightning Bolts score 4. And Jackrabbits in a hole as they begin the bottom of the first here. So, Mark, for those of us who have 8th graders, what was the biggest transition going into 9th grade for your son? School and baseball, either one.
Wow. Like I'm not sure how to answer that.
Yeah, don't incriminate your son.
Actually, I mean, Isaiah had a remarkable year. It's better than we could have ever imagined with grades and school in general.
Oh, right.
Really good. He learned. I think their biggest thing is independence is required in high school.
Okay.
You can be pretty big helicopter parent in middle school. And I think that gets harder in high school, especially Isaiah going to a huge school, Cherry Creek.
Yeah.
4,500 kids organic, and so you get lost. You can get lost a lot more than in middle school and elementary school. And for the sports, for Cherry Creek, it's you're even at middle school, you're still encountering a lot of kids that you went to elementary school with, and know them and see them. Where it's a high school, it's a whole different story. It's kids from everywhere. You don't know everybody.
Yeah. And in high school sports, I saw the school that Teddy's going to go to doesn't have a high school baseball team, and actually will be on the same campus as another Denver school. So we went and watched Northfield. So we went and watched Northfield win the Denver Public Schools tournament this last week. And
wait, I thought you said they don't have a baseball.
So he's going to a Denver School of Science and Tech.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
And it doesn't have a baseball team. They only have one team for the boys.
We
one
know
team
that
for the girls.
school. I don't know if it was Isaiah or Elijah that we briefly. We had some friends, kids that went there, and we looked into it.
Yeah, it works out great. Teddy's really into math. It works out great, but they're
cool.
much smaller. They're only like 1,000 kids.
But they can play at Northfield.
But they play. The school is located on the campus, so they can play at Northfield. And what was interesting, that when we saw that game, Teddy noted there wasn't like Coach Paul does, where you're starting on the bench, but we'll put you in to play third base for an inning or two. The boys who started, we left after the 4th inning, but there was only one substitution. Well, I think that was a surprise to Teddy. That he was like, you're not guaranteed playing time, man.
Oh, I guess now that you bring that up, that's another big difference for that. There was, I think, maybe 18 kids on the roster for two. Right, there were 2 teams.
Oh wow!
And 2 freshman teams.
Okay.
And which they try to do each year, but I'd say basically 10 to 12 kids get playing time, and 5 ride the bench. Isaiah, as a catcher, for the beginning at least, he was getting some playing time, but got dropped off as he had a couple of struggling games.
If you perform, you play. If you don't, you don't, right?
Yeah.
And Mason sees 3 pitches, all of them roughly 65-mile-an-hour fastballs. Swings and misses at 2 of them. The first called strike, and he's down on strikes on 3 pitches. So not the start we want to have. We need to get base runners on.
Also, what we were told too is with the coaches and parents.
Oh, shot down the third base line. And fair. That is going to go into the corner, and we're going to have chugging into third will be Jorge.
I'm surprised Jorge didn't try to take home.
I know. I think only because Coach said none shall pass. You will not go in through this. So Teddy will step in, and that'll put Gianni in the on-deck circle. Now with a runner in scoring position and down 4, it's super important that Teddy gets on safely. And here, I just turned up the volume with the receiver. Hopefully that helps. Teddy pops out one straight back. And Teddy swings a foul ball there. Jorge with a good-sized lead. If the ball gets away from the catcher, my guess is Jorge will come in.
Oh, I just noticed. I guess Chris isn't pitching because he's not here. Huh?
Oh, I did not see it.
Chris originally from yesterday in Team Reach was going to be the pitcher, followed by, I think it
Followed
said
by
Isai
Isai,
and
yeah.
Gianni,
Yeah.
but I do not see Chris in the lineup, and I don't think I've seen Chuck.
Yep.
So that must be what's going on.
So 65, middle for
Still
ball
suck.
2.
Still sick.
Oh, he's still sick? No.
I'm guessing.
Okay, that would make a lot of sense.
Purely a guess.
Teddy's going to pop that one straight back. And
So one thing for all you future high school or baseball players' parents out there, one thing that I learned from talking to a lot of coaches and parents is it's freshman ball. Take it as freshman ball. You know, what's going on in freshman ball does not mean that's what high school is going to look like. Even to some degree, sophomore ball, the kids change radically from.
And Teddy
year
hits
to
a
year.
little grounder back to the pitcher, and they're going to throw to first, and then we're going to have a play at home, and Jorge's in underneath the throw. So Teddy with a RBI fielder's choice, not a great hit, but it'll work, I guess.
Well, tough dad.
I know.
It'll work because I got an RBI, it got through, and he made it down to first.
I mean, Teddy can hit better than that. That's all I'm saying. Oh, Ricardo's in. I apologize. It's not Reggiani. I think we got a different order here. I should be paying more attention to the game
Take a
changer.
look here. So, yeah, Gianni's batting fifth.
Gianni, okay. So Ricardo now with the bases empty and 1 run in. He's going to foul that one off to the right side.
Has Chris still been generally lead off when he's here?
No, Chris is batting about 7th in the order, 8th in the order now. Mason moved up to the top of the leadoff
It's stuck
probably
there.
close to a month ago, and he had a really high on-base percentage for a while. He's obviously struck out today, but he earned his spot and he was keeping it. You talk about, you know, if you earn it, you get to play. Ricardo will pop another one off to the right onto the other field, and we're going to run out of baseballs here very soon. That's what Teddy knocked 2 away, and now Ricardo's knocked 2 away. So hopefully we got some younger brothers and sisters who are willing to go get that one. Jorge and Gianni round out the infield. Isai will be thrown to Isaiah again. Teddy in left, Jack in center, and still looks like Aaron in right. Swing and a miss, a 60-mile-an-hour pitch on the outside corner from number 1. Jorge's got to be ready with that. He currently has his glove in his incorrect hand. Now he's putting it on. Now he's creeping. And that ball pops the glove, but high, ball 1. Forked into Teddy, just out of his
missed
reach.
that.
He actually had a good line on that one.
He did.
And just gets over his glove, and that'll be a leadoff double. It's a good swing by number 1 there to cork it into left center. That's good baseball. Everybody did what they're supposed to do, and that ball's going to drop sometimes. See, I'm not always so hard on him. He couldn't have caught that one. Then.
That was, you know, Dad, you gave him the credit where credit was due. He had a nice line to the ball, just out of the reach of his glove by inches. He could have dived, not being his dad, but I'm kidding.
Yeah, I don't know if I've ever seen my son purposely throw himself at the ground. That ball, oh, runner, great stop by Isaiah. The runner was ready to go to third and almost went. I thought we were going to have a
That
solid
was
play.
a good block.
That was
Doing it
really
the right
good.
way.
Yeah, he scooched his whole body over, got the glove down. So first pitch is a ball. And number is 22 ducks out of the way of ball 2.
No, there's two 14.
Oh, is it 214 years?
We're in the AAA. There's a AA something.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I meant, you're right. There's one, middle, 59-mile-an-hour
Nice
fastball.
pitch, Isai.
For a nice pitch. 2 balls, 1 strike now. Yeah, sorry, I meant the AAA. There's only one division of AAA today. There's not like a silver gold. like
Oh,
the
I
cement
see.
is.
Okay. Are there a lot of tournaments? I can't remember.
Yeah, we've had.
You know me, Mike. I'm usually a total stupid stat geek, rule geek.
Yes, you are. And I love that about you.
But I haven't been paying attention this year because he hasn't been playing.
But now we'll be all into it. So
Yeah. I do. I have to figure out some of the tiebreaker rules because I did not understand them last week when. What game was it where we went to? Was it 2 weeks ago when we went? We were here. Isaiah and I came to the games on Sunday.
That's right.
To watch and.
Yeah, we went into extras.
Yeah,
and that's right. We had. We had the California or the zombie runner at second and 1 out, and then the next inning with the California rules, the zombie runner, but no outs. And you and I were like, "That's a double play. We're out."
That's right, and we weren't.
We were very wrong. So,
yeah.
22 will take first on ball 4.
So that sometime I will read up on.
Well, you can pull up the stats. That'll be fun for the kids to know. I know that the kids appreciate it when I go check out how they've been doing on the season. So Eastside comes set with runners at first and second. And the ball's inside. Eastside is just being too erratic to get some of those marginal calls. He's got a couple maybe in the first inning that were marginal, but here in the second, the only pitch he's had called strike was that ball right down the middle. That ball's popped off to the right. And man, off the lamppost.
Wow.
I don't know how often that happens. That can't be very often. Also, we're in field 5. Field 1 downhill of us. I feel
Sure.
It does, yeah. You can see it out the front of the camera here. The ball gets away. Everybody's going to move up 90 feet.
Shoot.
And then we throw it past him, and the runner's going home. And we'll score on, honestly, that looked like 12U baseball right there. That was a pass ball and something that probably should have been blocked, and then a bad toss back to the pitcher. So you got to have your full head in the game at all times there.
This is where Isaiah has struggled, to be frank, and hopefully he
this
can
is why
pull it together.
We're getting the innings in for this purpose, right? So unfortunately, that is the 5th run of the game for the Bolts. And the Jackrabbits now with nobody out and a runner on second. And there's a shot.
Nice.
They tagged him at third, and he's out by a mile. So good heads-up
Lead-off
play
runner,
by Jorge,
nice play.
a nice tag by Gianni. The runner does make it to first on the fielder's choice. And the Jackrabbits are able to get their first out of the inning. Johnny, really smart there, straddled the bag, kept his feet in foul territory, so there was no chance for any sort of run-in or collision. Slapped the tag down, let the runner come to him rather than go out to reach for the runner who could then swim around it. And there was no doubt he was out. We get we called a balk, no pitch, okay. So the runner will go to second on the balk. I think Eastside didn't come set there. I actually got hit by a stone that came off the field. Eastside throwing hard enough that when his baseball hits the dirt, it throws up stones for us behind the plate. Buffering again. I need better cell service in Jeffco County. Or Jeffco, I guess.
Mike, I expected you to have like 3 different providers hotspots so we can get through all that.
You know, all the rage now in live streaming is to go with the, what's the Musk,
Telnet or
satellite?
something?
Yeah, Skynet.
Skynet. Is it really called Skynet?
No, it's not called
okay,
Skynet.
is that from Terminator?
Yeah, it's from Terminator. But it is to use.
It is
to use that service because it's so much more. There it is. Nice strike. 57 miles an hour from Eastside. But it's so much more reliable, regardless of where you're at. So I'm not going to spring for it this season. I bought my Verizon Internet box, which kind of works and kind of doesn't.
How expensive is that?
I want to. You have to buy. That's to the backstop. And throw down to third. Will not be in time, and the runner will get in. You have to buy it's like $300 to buy the dish, and then it's like $50 a month. So I love me some Jackrabbits baseball. I don't know if I love it that much.
Wait, how much did you say? Sorry.
You have to buy the dish for like $300.
Oh.
And then it's like $50 a month, whereas the internet in a box.
Wait, and you bring the dish with you?
You have to bring the dish with you and set up every time. And there's a nice 59-mile-an-hour pitch at the knees for strike. And we got a full count, so 44 will face the payoff pitch here. Yeah, you have to set up every time, and so it's super easy to set up, but it's a lot more work than just plugging the Verizon box in. And the Verizon box, I think, is $35 a month for me, so Swing and a miss. Eastside with a strikeout. 2 down now for the Jackrabbits on the first strikeout of the day for Eastside. I didn't catch this guy's number. Eastside will go from the windup here, so the runner at third can take a nice big lead, but Eastside will have a little bit more velocity and more control. Swing and a miss, a 60-mile-an-hour pitch. Number 11 is who's in now. So he's the 3-hole hitter.
Mike, a question I've been meaning to ask you as a parent of a pitcher at this level.
Yep.
Do the coaches send the calls in to the catchers?
Correct. Yeah. So you'll notice that
Isaiah's looking
over his
yeah.
right shoulder. He's looking at Coach Hunter. Coach Hunter is using a series of signals by touching various parts of his body. Isaiah will then relay that out to Eastside.
To the degree that he knows this signal.
Swing and a miss, 53. That was a change right there. Eastside.
A nice pitch, a little drop on it.
He only has 2 pitches. He generally comes in as a reliever, so he's usually a 60, 61-mile-an-hour fastball, and then a sort of a change in the.
I saw he hit
50s.
65 earlier.
It only counts if you get a strike. And there's a ground ball right to Jorge. He's going to pick it up. He's going to throw it over to Joe, and they get him by a step. So 3 down. So not as bad of an inning for the Jackrabbits. They did give up 1 on a couple of errors. It's 5-1. We go to the bottom of the second. The Jackrabbits will need to definitely score a few more runs to make this game interesting.
I got you.
I make it here, right? Go early. Track the ball.
Gianni will step in now. So same pitcher for the Bolts on the bump. He gets the sign, comes set. And Gianni's going to hit that one at the center fielder.
Oh.
Good job by the center fielder there to go grab that ball. I actually had to take 2 steps over and grab it, but it is into the sun. And the center fielder, I want to say props to him. He's wearing his sunglasses. How many outfielders have we seen put the sunglasses on the brim of their cap and then the ball's hit with the sun and they can't see it? So as you can see from the shadows on the field just there in front of home plate, literally the sun right behind us, beating down on us. 64 in low to Jabrell. And Jack will be in the on-deck circle. That ball's popped up out just over Eastside's dad's outstretched arms for strike 1.
And I would say, I don't think we've had a more improved player than Jabril on the team. In his growth overall, into a stalwart over at first base.
Yep.
He faced live pitching the other night for the first time.
That's true. He threw his first couple
and threw
innings
pretty well, and you can count on him on a good at bat.
And
It's been fun to watch.
He's a good egg in the dugout too. He's often
a good egg.
leading the chants and the charges.
That's right.
And he's going to take that 63-mile-an-hour pitch at the letters high for ball 3.
That should be ball 3, yes.
Yeah. So Jabrell now with a 3-1 count, quite the plus count for him. He can sit on whatever pitch he wants and spit on everything else as it goes past. Oh, he got his pitch and he just fouls it straight back. So now 3-2 count. He's got to be closer here. It is, we were playing high school dimensions. We got 400 to dead center, 335 down the line.
What's the mound to home?
60 feet 6 inches.
And what is it in the bigs?
60 feet 6 inches.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Okay.
We are now
Is
playing
it the
and
same
90
as?
feet, 90 feet is the same. Now
So
ball's
everything, all
inside.
dimensions are the same.
These are what the Rockies play. Well, I guess they play. They don't really perform.
The Phillies play.
The Phillies play, exactly.
Sometimes.
Well, the Phillies
Every
perform.
once in a while.
Yeah. I mean, they're certainly not 7 and 37.
They're not as bad as the Rockies.
Yeah. I mean, I'm actually rooting. I hate it because the kids on the field are trying really hard, but I'm rooting for the Rockies to be the worst team in history. Because if you're going to lose this much, you might as well.
You might as well
do
do it. That was a
know?
big debate when I think was it
The White Sox
last-
did it a couple years ago.
Yeah, but yes.
And it's
Also, Detroit a couple years
Oh,
ago.
yeah,
I think
Detroit,
Detroit
yep.
in basketball.
Yep. Because you might as well as be.
And people were talking about if you were a fan, would you
throw over.
root
back in time.
for
More losses.
yeah, to set the record? I can't remember now if it was the White Sox in baseball or Detroit.
Well, I think certainly there was the White Sox.
There was
did
a
do it,
basketball
so,
team that did it,
yeah.
though.
What's interesting is because the Rockies have been so bad for so long, there's an anti-tanking rule in baseball.
There is?
Yeah, so you would think that Jack hits one into
Drop,
center.
drop,
it's
drop,
gonna
that's gonna drop.
Jabrell's going to get forced
Uh-oh.
at second, I think. Jabrell didn't go halfway.
Yeah.
He stayed too close to home at first, and he's going to get forced. So what probably should have been first and second there ends up in an out at second. Good heads-up play by the center fielder. Your very non-traditional 8-6 put out at second.
So Jabrell should have been closer to the bag.
So Jabrell should have gone halfway on that, and he stayed too close to first.
Oh, 'cause it dropped. Yeah,
because
yeah,
it
yeah,
dropped.
yeah.
So you don't want him to run all the way in case the center fielder
Right.
does make that catch.
Right.
But he's got to go further off first base than he did, clearly, because he got forced. So Jack now with a nice lead out at first, clapping his hands, trying to get a throw over. He doesn't get one. Instead, they're going to throw the pitch high to Isai. So anyway, there's an anti-tanking rule, so you can't just tank years, or you can't just lose years.
How
and
does
years
it
and years and
work?
years. So the worst, so depending on how it works out, but the Rockies, have had the top, I think it was the top 3 pick, and then the top 6 pick, and Jack is on the way, and there'll be a throw down, but he'll be in safely. And because of their combined draft picks the last couple of years, if they were to never win another game the rest of the season, the best they could get is the 10th pick overall.
That's smart.
So as I heard one of the Denver Post reporters saying, they're even losing at losing. You don't even get the first. You don't even get the first pick overall because you've been so bad for so long. That's a balk. Number 99. Kind of, I don't know what he did there. That he stepped off towards third, but didn't come off the back of the rubber. So, so he made a motion towards an unoccupied base, which is an automatic balk. So he just has to come off the back of the rubber, and he didn't come off the back of the rubber. It was a weird movement. So coach coming out just to get a confirmation of that's what they saw, and that is a teachable moment for number 99 there on the mound. With that though, Jack does move up a free 90 feet, and he'll move over to third. So we've got 2 down and a runner at third, Isai at the plate, and once this conference is over, I think Blue will confirm I have a 2-0 count. Hopefully Blue confirms that. He does confirm it. It is a 2-ball count. So Isai now can just sit on a middle pitch. Let's see what happens. Ooh, nice. 63. That had some sinking action to it. Nice pitch by 99. And the next pitch is popped up, and that ball is going to be right into kind of no man's land.
And it's going to drop.
Yeah, it's going to drop. So that was a nice bit of hitting by Isai there. He just threw his bat at it. He got the barrel of the bat on the ball, and it dropped in one of the Bermuda triangles that exists in baseball. That one right there where that ball dropped, there's also down the left field and right field line 30, 40, 50 feet behind the first and third basemen, but before the outfielders can get there, is a notorious Bermuda Triangle. And the pitch is high, and Aaron takes that ball high. In the on-deck circles, number 12, Emilio. And the pitcher's set. And nice swing by Aaron.
Pitcher.
Nice throw, or nice play. Good throw to get Aaron at first.
So we got one back.
Yep, we get one back on the RBI single by Isai. He helps himself. But the Jackrabbits have a 3-run deficit, and they're going to need to have a big inning here. The game did start at 7:54, so I'm going to mute us and do some complex math to figure out.
I've already done it, Mike.
Okay.
So the
hour 45 rule.
So 7:54, an hour. You're right. So first game end time would be 9:39.
Okay, so
no inning can start after 9:39.
There we go. So it is 8:41, so that gives us another hour of baseball. And I'll be honest, it's a nice Saturday, and our boys are playing decently. And so another hour of baseball sounds great. Do join us, though, at the 10 o'clock hours. We'll be playing the other Lightning squad.
Right here.
Right here. Same channel, so make sure you like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so that you're notified. That'll be our only 2 games today. And then when will we play tomorrow, Mark?
Well, we'll play. I'll tell you.
No one knows, because we will have to have a whole bunch of other games conclude, and then we'll figure out our seeding.
So tomorrow, so let's see. There's only one bracket tomorrow. I think it looks like everybody. There's only one bracket.
Okay.
There's no B bracket, and so we'll play.
As early as what time?
Well, how many is there? Just 6 teams? As early as 9 a.m.
Okay, and if we were to somehow get the number 1 seed, then what would be when would we pick?
If we were the number 1 seed, we would play at 11 a.m.
Okay.
We play the winner, the game 1 winner, so the winner of 6th place versus 3rd place.
Okay, so you're going to want to make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell, because the games tomorrow will either be at 9 or 11, probably.
If we're 7th place, so actually,
if we're
7th place, we also will play at 11.
Okay. So you're going to want to but we will not know. For those of you listening, we will not know until much later today, after all the teams have played. So you're going to want to text your favorite Jackrabbits grown-up to know exactly when that is. But probably 9 or 11 tomorrow. For today, we had the 8 a.m., which had us out of the house. I don't know about you, Mark, but we left the house well before we normally do.
We left the house at 5 of 6.
Wow. We were rolling, I think it's 6:20, 6:25 in my new Hyundai Ioniq 5, by the way.
Oh, nice.
I got a new car.
Usually, where we are down in the Park Meadows, Lone Tree, Park Meadows area, usually Fox Ridge, we're usually closer to most fields than most of the players, especially like Schaefer and some of those.
Yeah.
But today, I think just kind of where we sat, we might be the farthest.
Yeah. But these foothills, as you mentioned, are beautiful. Isai starts off number 6 with a high swing fastball for strike 1. And goes with the change in the dirt. Number 6 doesn't go for it. So yeah, my new Ioniq 5 is so nice.
Is it?
Yeah. I'm leasing it, and hold on, our center fielder is...
Wait, that's an EV, right?
It is an EV, so...
Not a hybrid, full EV?
It's full EV, yeah. It has like 300 miles of range on it.
I know a company that'll put a charger in your garage if you need one.
You know what's funny is I do need a charger in my garage, so we should talk. That's right. You're not only do you...
We've started doing more. We don't normally do residential, but we will.
But you
we
know
do
a guy?
Yeah, I know a guy.
And if you need to know a guy, in the lower right-hand corner, you'll see the sponsors for the Jackrabbits, including our very own Mark and his electric company, sign and electric company. So if you need a sign, if you need electric work done, make sure you give them a holler, let them earn your business. With a 2-2 count now. Swing and a miss, and a great squeeze by Isaiah, who throws a little weakly down. We got to work on that arm. We can't be throwing the ball around weakly like that. That doesn't scare anybody. But Isai with his second strikeout of the game, first one of this inning, and more importantly, first batter didn't get on. You know,
First time.
Yeah, this is how often it is that the first batter gets on, they come around and score at this age. Actually, it holds true all the way up through the majors. So keeping that first batter off the base pad is hugely important for Eastside here. He hits that, throws that ball, and then will Teddy get it? Teddy will get it.
And
Teddy
a nice
makes
play
the
by
play. No, and he drops it. He drops
Rats.
it. So not a nice play from Teddy. Another error in left field. Teddy on the...
He did a great job getting to that ball. Used two hands and just snuck out at the end.
Yeah, so Teddy continues to be on the fast track to pitcher only. And the runner will reach first. So Eastside needs to go knock heads with Teddy. That's a catch. If that's, I mean, that was in his webbing. There's no excuse for that. So 99's on. Eastside pops off, makes a motion,
So it's
but
99. So their 6-hole hitter is up for the second time today. Number 3, their shortstop.
And he's going to pop that one up. It's going to be out of play.
Nope,
and...
Gianni's right under it.
Oh, Gianni's underneath it. You're right. And what should be out of the inning now, we get 2 down, a runner at first. So good heads-up play by Gianni there. I thought that was going further out of play. Instead, it was in foul territory, and you saw the tip of his glove squeeze it there for out number 2. So 7-hole hitter now is number 7. Is that right?
Yes, third baseman, number 7, L. Furler. And he had a hit his first time at bat and an RBI, which just happened.
Oh, we had a strike one.
Okay. Well, that's
So good squeeze from Isaiah on a low inside strike. It wasn't low, it was at the knees, but inside. We're keeping him inside again. Another inside pitch. That one is high. Audibly said no. So that's the ball.
Instead of calling balls and strikes, he's calling yeses and nos.
I don't know if that's going to catch on as well. And their little ground ball, foul ball off number.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to displace 150 years of history.
I do. That's fun though.
Which you never know.
Yeah, I mean,
No.
baseball does innovate.
I'm sorry.
You know?
I guess it would be yes.
Yeah. And that ball is high, 58-mile-an-hour ball too. Isaiah's got to stop doing that. Isai is just not that tall. So we had a weak throw to third and then too strong of a throw to pitcher. We got to reorient those. No damage done though. Jorge retrieves it. Runner goes. And we're going to throw down. It's not going to be in time though. The ball bounces off Aaron's glove. Oh, I missed that Aaron was in at second. Emilio in right, by the way. So the runner that got on the error takes second on the stolen base. And we got a full count now. And 2 down. So Eastside just really needs to focus on
What we need is a strike here.
He needs a strike. And he's not going to get one.
That's not a strike.
And that ball's going to get away. And we'll walk the batter as well. So first and third now. We should be out of this inning. Instead now there's a chance for the Bolts to
pick up an unearned run.
Yep. And a whole bunch of extra pitches coming out of Eastside's hand. He's up to 67, so I would suspect that this may be the end of his day here at the end of the third. We'll see. But there's a shot to second. Aaron's going to pick it up. Nice, easy throw to
There
first.
you go.
And we
All
get
right,
the
so
third.
we held them scoreless for the first time in the third inning.
No damage done on the dropped pop fly from Teddy. Eastside works his way out of it, but with just short of 70 pitches, that would be is definitely the longest he's pitched all season. So we'll see if we get a new pitcher in the fourth. But in the bottom of the third, we will have, let's see, we're going to have up Emilio, Isaiah, and Joe.
Softball girls play softball. It's nice. I mean, it's a nice complex. I don't think it's all turf. I think it's softball too, but that's a baseball. Alright, wake those guys up, boys. Let's go.
If you keep saying that, you're not going to do it.
That's a bomb. I had the left 4 or 5 and throw center field. That's off?
What's it 4 or 5 6? It's the corner. It's 400. That's center.
This is a big field. I know you were
345 down the line.
good. That's right.
345 down the line. 375, 4 or 5, 400. 4 or 5, 375, 375.
That's what I was thinking too.
Go, Emilio, start us off. Let's go.
And Emilio will step in. Isaiah in the on-deck circle. Joe in the hole. Emilio with the CADX in hand. Photographer Mom with the camera in hand. He's going to take that first pitch high. 99 back on the mound for the Bolts. He's pitched well. And set, and the pitch. Oh! He's on it, but pulled it way foul. And the next pitch. Strike 64 on the outside corner. That was nice. All right, so if 99 has a secondary pitch, you're going to call it here. Probably a curve. Let's see what he gets. Instead, he gets a fastball right down Colfax. Swing and a miss by Emilio. First out for the Jackrabbits. So, Mark, Jackrabbits have a big week this week. We've got the May Madness tournament that we're in. On Tuesday, we have the AYL quarterfinal. Right. If we win, we have the semifinal.
Which I saw because of what do you call it?
A roster mismanagement.
A roster
problem?
mismanagement last week. Well, no, the one kid was playing on 2 games.
Right. So that's not allowed. That's a
right.
roster mismanagement problem.
Right. And so we moved up in seed, right?
Yeah. So we did get beat 20-13. So if you look on Game Changer, it goes down as a loss. But nice curve to Isaiah from 99. 57 broke down, came down the middle and broke over. Yeah, you'll look at a loss, but because of roster mismanagement by our opponents in that game, they let a kid who was not on their roster play for them.
It was funny because we were debating the whole time whether to let Isaiah go in and play.
Right, that's right. Isaiah's not on our roster.
I think it told us we did the right thing.
Exactly. Isaiah had to sit. We had to play with 8, and
Isaiah was not allowed to play AYL this year because there's a no 9th grader rule.
Right. So. Because that team then was forced to forfeit, we moved way up in the seed. So we'll play the quarterfinal on Tuesday. Strike 3. And if we win that, we play the semifinal. And then what's interesting is the final, the AYL final, is going to be down at MSU's field. So,
Metro State?
Metro State, yeah. So
wait, can you repeat what?
So we play the quarterfinals at 5:30
on
Tuesday. If we win, we play the semifinals. If we win that, we would play the final down at Metro State the following week.
So the quarters and the semis are
on
both
Tuesday.
On Tuesday,
Yep.
and then just the final is down at Metro State.
Yep. Swing and a miss.
The following Tuesday.
I think the Tuesday or the Thursday. I'd have to go look. And then we have the Caba State tournament next weekend. So the Jackrabbits have a lot of highly consequential games over, say, the next 9-10 days. If they make it in the final, it'd be even more than that. 65, swing and a miss from Joe. So Jackrabbits down to their last strike this inning. Both Isaiah and Emilio went down on strikeouts. And Joe looking, the bat's there, just the timing's off. Strike 3, right down the middle. I think Joe was looking curveball there. So on about, I don't know, 10 pitches.
10 pitches.
I
I don't know if I saw a ball. It might have been 9.
Yeah,
no,
they made a foul ball.
Yeah, that's right. There was a foul ball.
Although that actually was
Wait,
might
that
have been
was
a
a
strike.
strike.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that might have been 9-pitch inning. Great job by 99. And the Jackrabbits are still down 5-2 as we go into the top of the 4th. We'll see who takes the mound. Eastside's trotting out, so coach is going to let him throw some more. And we'll go through the defensive lineup here in just a second, and I'm going to mute us because I need to get a drink of water.
Someone gonna come over, pitch on the catch. No, he doesn't need it. Get small balls.
Team, we gotta get these calls.
Yeah, with the syrup, we got this like $25 cup of cream and syrup is all in a fancy glass.
And it is the best fucking syrup I've ever had in my life. It's some really good syrup.
Oh my God.
And really bad. That's worth money. So good.
Totally fine. 99 cents. And I'm like,
Right?
and I'm like barely drizzling it across. I'm like, oh, but it's so good. So then I was like,
Right.
soften it up.
I'm just gonna fully spike my sugar, but it's so good. So good.
Yeah, I was surprised. Well, the shit that you bought for Christmas and then we ended up forgetting it. And it's like shrinky shit that has to be like refrigerated, but then doesn't make it super thick. It's still. I know syrup isn't one of those creepy things. Like I think you open up your shit, put it in the fridge, and then it get all like it's hard and like. I don't think you need to. But then you go to a restaurant, they just leave that crap on the table.
Alright, defense, let's go, boys. Yes. Yes.
Ixnay on there.
Yep. And
Adolescence, eh?
exactly. Eastside back on the mound. I was wrong. And the first pitch is nice. Looked like a 56-mile-an-hour fastball there. Joe's at first. Ricardo back at second. I thought with Aaron in, Ricardo was going to be warming up. Jorge and Gianni rounding out the left side of the infield. And that ball is hit
And that's a
right
great
to Jorge,
play
who
to
goes up on a
Jorge.
ladder and grabs it. Mr. Sports Center over there. Good stroke by number 1. Better defensive play by Jorge there. It's good baseball. I love
That
good
was
baseball,
nice.
man. And Eastside, with a sigh of relief, again, first batter is out. As we've seen, when you can get that first batter out, you can keep the Bolts off the board. In left field, you thankfully don't have Teddy there anymore. It looks like it's Mason. And that ball is hit to Jorge,
Holy
who grabs
cow.
another one. 22 is saddened.
We got a
You know,
incarnation of Eli De La Cruz out there at shortstop today.
whew, I love it. Pro tip, the best player of the team always plays shortstop.
Yes.
So Jackson center, and I got Emilio.
My
in
current
right.
favorite major leaguer is Eli De La Cruz for the Reds.
And why is that? Now, you're a Phillies fan, so.
You're a Phillies fan, but he's spectacular.
And that ball hits the ball for ball 1.
He's spectacular defender. I mean, spectacular. We haven't seen a base stealer like Eli De La Cruz since Ricky Henderson.
Probably Ricky, yeah. Oh, he is good. It's a shame he's on the Reds because
It is a shame he's on the Reds.
a mediocre team at best, but he is just.
But he's just a joy to watch.
And ball 2 inside. He's also fun because he plays the game with a lot of spirit, but he doesn't show up his opponents.
No.
You really appreciate that. He doesn't try to, make it all about how much better he is than everybody else. It's just how much fun
Does
he's
not.
having.
But there's a video out there from last year where he stole in the course of maybe 5 pitches, he stole second, third, and home. Spectacular.
That's strike on the inside corner.
And that's what you love about baseball. There's just so many scenarios. New stuff can happen all the time.
All the time.
To a 150-year-old game.
Yes. Yeah, and you get the talent from around the planet coming to play. It's so great. And that ball's going to be high, and number 8's going to take a walk down to first. So 2 down, a runner on first. Isai at 76 pitches now, and he's going to, looks like, be pitching to the catcher for the Bolts, who just took his shin guards off. He's got his socks up way high. I wonder if that's just because he's got the shin guards.
And I see no action in our bullpen.
Okay. So this is, right now...
This is Isai's inning.
Yep. Which is fine with 2 outs and a runner on first. It's fine.
Right.
So Isai hasn't thrown over, and I think the Bolts are aware of that. They're taking quite the aggressive lead. He does have a slide. Oh, that's got to be caught. That ball will allow the runner to get to second on the pass ball.
Takes the pickoff out of play.
Yep, and the force at second. But 2 balls and no strikes now.
That's where he struggles.
Yeah, that's one. There's a nice 58-mile-an-hour chest-high pitch from Isai. So the speed coming down a little bit. You can see the fatigue setting in. Not in the low 60s anymore, more like upper 50s from Isai. The ball is away. So 2 balls and 1 strike now to 44. Where's 44 in the order?
In the heart, he's number 2.
He's number 2.
So we're approaching the heart of their order.
Yeah, you definitely want to.
Or we're in the heart of their order.
You want to get him out here. Runner's going to third. And it hits him. It actually hit the runner.
Oh.
We're going to have a timeout now that the runner's at first. So that was a, Isaiah, when he throws, he can throw hard. That ball is, I think, hit the young man in the,
ouch.
I think right in the left arm. I heard skin. So it wasn't that thud sound that you hear if it hits you in the ribs. So he's going to need to rub some dirt on that, and then...
It wasn't even a particularly errant throw, so I don't think...
No. Actually, what you didn't have there was Gianni playing in front of the bag, so Gianni was playing behind the bag. Had Gianni been getting to the bag and getting in front of it, it would have protected the runner. I guess Gianni didn't quite get the break that he wanted there, didn't expect the runner to go on a 3-1 count. As it is, runners on the corners, just like last inning with 2 down, and now the third hole hitter, number 11, steps in. I know we hit number 11 square in the back in the first at bat. I don't remember what he did last time.
Oh, let's see, number 11. I'm not sure what he did either. Can't really tell.
Man, the glare is pretty bad right now. Runner's going. Ball's popped up. Can Isaiah get there? Oh, on the dugout. You might have heard the bang.
That would have been, yes, good thing he didn't run into the dugout.
You'd have to be Superman or Spider-Man to catch that.
That's right. Zip.
I forgot to plug my iPad in. If I'm going to make it 2 successive games, I got to get that thing plugged in. Right
So,
now.
by the way, the hitter, still number 11, had 1 hit and a hit by pitch.
Okay. So he's 1 for 1 today. Reached base twice. Foul tip. Nice squeeze by Isaiah. Oh, the runner, the runner out at second. Foul tip. He caught it, so he's going to stay. So the runner's out second and third, and 2 strikes.
Wait, because he caught it? What is that?
So it was a foul tip, not a foul ball. Because Isaiah caught it, the ball stays live rather than.
It's not an out. If he
no, not a second strike.
Right.
Now, if the ball goes above the shoulders of the batter,
Yeah.
and then the catcher catches it, that's considered a pop-up, and then he's out. But
okay.
because that was just off the very tip of the bat,
Huh.
so.
All right. So we need a good pitch by Isai here to end this inning.
Yeah, number 11 clearly clued in on him. He's got 2 foul balls here, but he also has an 0-2 count. That ball comes in a little high. Doesn't get number excuse me, number 11 to chase. Isai looking a little downcast there. He should be pretty jazzed. He's way up on this batter here. And there's a little pop-up. Oh, and he's going to fall down. Runner safe at first. And the runner at first almost was out because he didn't really try very hard out of the box. He thought it was a slam dunk. But because...
I think he just thought he was going to be out, so he kind of pasted up a bit.
Exactly. And because of the trip there, a slip, I guess, more from Isai, the run does score, and the runner is safe at first. So not ugly baseball, but certainly not like how you'd want to see it. But those sort of slips and things happen all the time. So it's going to go down as a single, infield single, even though it only went 12 feet.
So that was... I'm not sure why Isaiah did not throw down to second.
With 2 outs, I think they're worried about the runner coming in.
Yeah, he's better off not. Yeah, that makes
exactly.
sense.
We are now getting to the point with a 4-run differential. You don't want to go up by more than a grand slam. So you're gonna want to be very conservative, and it's really, really, really important that Isaiah here stops everything. Nothing can get past him.
He needs to be a wall.
Yeah.
Oh, I wish I hadn't said that though, Mike.
The 2-ball count now to the lefty, number 6. And he's going to pop that ball up. And Ricardo's got it.
So another scoreless inning. No, not sorry.
Nope.
Should have been, but not quite.
They put up 1.
They put up
so
1.
It's 6-2 as we go to the bottom of the 4th. That is Isaiah gets up to 88 pitches and 4 innings. Or Isai, sorry. And 4 innings. So... we'll see if he comes back out for the 5th, because there's plenty of time. This well on 30 minutes of time left on the clock, and I would suggest that I'd love it if we could spend 30 minutes at the bottom of this inning, but I think it's highly unlikely.
It would be nice to pick up a couple and get back.
Yes, it would. We're going to need 4, so we are down by a whole grand slam at this point. Wow, I just got a push notification from my travel website that you can get from Denver to Madrid for $436. Normally it's $700.
Wow. Do you have to go to Madrid?
I don't, but if I wanted to travel between September and December, it's almost half price.
Wow.
Or 60%.
That's cheap.
That is cheap. There you go, folks.
What airline's that?
I don't know. Let's press go. Let's find out. Push notifications working.
Yeah.
Oh, here, I'll mute us.
Booby trap back across these cars. Carry on. Not legs.
Can I get it? Yes. I can get up this much and like right? I don't think it's money. I'm like 6.
Movies on the beach.
Wicked is August 17th. July 27th is
Yes, you want
Oh, yeah, sure.
Hey, get that helmet. Let's go.
maybe is important to think of it at least they're there.
I know.
But we need to figure out if we can drive it back there.
Oh,
go base it. Let's go 4-day ride.
What? What?
He can travel with kind of
Let's talk.
have like a
Like it's going to.
so I need to know what they're going to do today.
And Mark had to run off to attend to some dad duties. Yeah, so hopefully he doesn't talk, because he'll just talk on the top of me. I don't have a way to mute just him. But 99 back on the mound. And first pitch to Mason. So Mason struck out the first time up. First pitch is low for ball 1. And the Jackrabbits will have the top of the order here. So it took us 3 full innings to flip the order over. Not our usual offensive performance. And the next pitch is off the end of the bat and squibs foul dead in the grass. Hey, you're live, just FYI. I got to show you how to turn to
Especially when I go to the bathroom.
No naked gun scenes here, that's for sure.
Well, at least it's not a camera, but still could be kind of ugly.
It could be gross, yeah. I'll just show you how to do it on the mic, or
Okay.
on the transmitter you've got.
All right.
All right, so 1 ball, 1 strike now to Mason here in the bottom of the 4th. Mason a little late on that, 64 for strike 2. I don't know the bat that Mason's got. It says CF on it. Mason calls time, doesn't like what he sees. He's going to go gather himself. So 99 having kind of the opposite day on the mound as Isai. He's only at 41 pitches. So very efficient. 41 through 3. That ball's popped straight up. And the shortstop's going to grab it there right behind the mound for the first out of the inning.
I do have to imagine that had to be Isai's last inning, yes?
I would suggest it would be, but I have no idea.
Maybe not. He has pitched effectively the past 2 innings.
That's true. There's a curveball down to third base. Third baseman picks up, and he's going to throw that ball into right field, or down the right field line, excuse me, and Jorge will be on the infield single.
How did that? Was the right fielder backing that up? Is that
He
how
was.
that-
Good job by the right
Good job by
fielder.
the right fielder.
I saw the right fielder come over, and my brain kicked in there. So Jorge now 2 for 2. He had that triple, scored a run, one of our 2 runs. And Teddy now sign here. Jorge stealing probably. The question is, does he steal on the first pitch or the second pitch? Jorge with a huge lead, and the pitcher isn't even set yet. And he's going to be over. A ball.
Oh my gosh.
And the first baseman tumbles over Jorge. Let's see if we get a play. The right fielder does retrieve that pitch, or that throw over.
Unfortunately, the first baseman's okay. That was a very odd-looking play.
That was quite the tumble, was it not?
Yeah.
But yeah, it looks like first baseman up and dusted himself off, and he's ready to play. Teddy now waits the first pitch of his at bat.
Oh.
And he's going to hit that one, and it's going to fall right in there to no man's land. And the second hit from Teddy that has not even made it to the infield dirt. This one
is interesting because he had a short hack at ball 1.
Yeah, that ball was in his eyes.
Yeah.
Agreed. So first and second now with Ricardo in. So this is the top of the order that led off the inning and where we want to be. So Ricardo and then Gianni, and 1 down. Nice. 65-mile-an-hour fastball on the outside corner from 99. Still plenty left in 99's tank by show of his velocity here. And Ricardo pulls that one foul on the third base line. You would never bunt.
Let's go, Ricky.
You'd never bunt here, but because Ricardo's just too good of a batter. He leads the team in basing.
But laying one down the third base line might not be the end of the road.
I know. That's what I just think. Get him over. I mean, we need 4 runs. So you want to keep the line going, and we already have 1 out. So you're not gonna do it. But man, I'd love to see it. Although first baseman's in on the grass. Is third baseman? He looks like he's even with the bag. So
First and third are basically the same.
Nice curve, swing, and a miss from 57. or 57-mile-an-hour curveball. Strikeout for Ricardo.
Now we need our big gun to put us back in the ball game. Right
Gianni, yeah, we need a nice big hit from Gianni here. But again, 4 runs. You just want to keep the line moving, get in, get on. And Jabril in the on-deck circle.
Pretty big gap between center and right.
There is a big gap in right center, I agree. There's a nice curve again from 99. He's found that breaking ball for first pitch strike.
Who's that?
Who was that?
I don't know. Oh, jeez.
Foul ball into the dugout. And looks like nobody got hurt, but there's plenty of kids retreating further into the dugout. So now 2 strikes to Gianni. So you're going to get the curve here almost certainly. If he hangs it, Gianni crushes it. If he executes it, it won't happen. And no throw to third on the double steal. So that is
Nice
a curve.
slide.
Yeah, that was a curve that hung high. So Gianni couldn't do anything with it, and it was ball 1. So you're going to look fastball here. And can Gianni do something with it? Big hole on the right side. The second baseman holding Teddy on. There's strike
That was
3,
a
69
beautiful
mile an hour.
pitch.
Incredibly well
See the
executed.
movement on that
Yeah,
pitch?
incredibly well executed. A little glove slide run there at the knees. Well done, 99. The Jackrabbits go down while threatening are unable to score. It is still 6-2 as we go to the bottom or the top of the 5th. And we're back. And as expected, that was the end of Isai's day. Isai pitched 4 solid innings for us. A total of 6 runs. I'd have to figure out how many were earned or unearned, but he did his job. Now we have Ricardo on the mound. Isaiah will stay behind the plate as his battery mate. Jabril at first. Aaron at second now because Ricardo's on the mound. Mr. Sports Center, Jorge out at short, and Gianni at third. Next pitch. Swing! 58-mile-an-hour pitch on the outside corner there.
Game Changer has Esai at, which I think is Garrett has Esai at 5 earned runs, but I know at least 2 of those runs were not
They
earned.
felt unearned, right? Exactly. Neilio in right, Jack in center, and Mason in left, it looks like. And with a 1-1 count, number 99 steps back in the box. Swing and a miss at a 52-mile-an-hour breaking ball. So 99 has swung at Ricardo's breaking ball 2 times now, missed both times. So you know what pitch he likes to swing at, you know what pitch you can execute. I don't know why you wouldn't throw it again here.
I don't know either.
Especially because Ricardo's fastball barely hits 60. So, you know, he doesn't generate a ton of velocity. I think you throw it again. 60 mile an
That
hour.
was just missed the edge of the outside edge of the plate.
Yeah, that was darn close. If Ricardo can be in and around the zone though, like that this inning, he'll start to get those calls, which is crucial. And there's the curve. 99 doesn't go for it this time. Good eye by 99. And now we go to a full count, 3-2. This ump has taken charge of this game. I really appreciate the way he's nice and loud, very audible. In between innings, we were just talking about this, he does not let it linger. Swing and a miss.
Yes,
And he's
rung
out.
him up.
And they rung him up. They're going to throw down to first just to confirm it, but he was already called out by the home plate ump. So the reason that I think Isaiah did that is because the ball did get into the dirt on the swing, but Isaiah caught it. So
So it wasn't actually dropped.
it wasn't a drop third
But he
strike.
went to first to be on the safe side.
Yep, and that was a heads up.
Not a bad move.
Good baseball IQ move there rather than have to wait for the coaches to yell at him. And Ricardo overthrows 62, but in the dirt, so you could see a little extra jerk in the body, which then would change his release point. So no sense in trying for extra velocity if you can't throw strikes. There's
That's
a
a
nice
nice pitch.
foul tip and caught by Isaiah. So while we had a few missed catches from Isaiah, his last couple innings, he's really squeezing the ball. It just took Isaiah and Esai a couple innings to get ready. Nice curve in the dirt. Number 3, not as tempted.
Oh, we got to get that ball there, Isaiah.
And while there's nobody on, doesn't do any damage, you really want to see your middle infielders moving to back up there to kind of get in the routine of doing that. Especially because Isaiah's throws back to the mounds haven't been spot on today. There's a 61 mile an hour pitch for ball 3. That ball, so I was just saying to grab it. We have a short backstop here, so Isaiah comes back to grab it. Runner at first is not tempted to run to second. And number 7 will step in. Runner at first and 1 down. So at this point, the Bolts haven't made any contact with Ricardo's. Oh, I guess we had a foul tip. Other than that, we have not seen any contact between the aluminum and the baseball. That first pitch is non-competitively high for ball 1. That one also high. Not sure what he was trying to execute there. It came in at 57, which is not as fast as his fastball and not as slow as his curve. And there's a shot. And Jack's going to get underneath it. And it gets over his outstretched arms and to go to the fence.
Go home, buddy. Go, go, go. Go. Go, buddy. Go.
And they're going to...
You're up.
Oh, and the ball gets away. Jabril not backing up.
Drop your helmet,
The runner will
Isaiah.
get into third. So a double, and then he'll take third on the overthrow error. And the Jackrabbits give up a run on the walk who comes around to score. Beautiful stroke there. And number 13 will step in. Oh, what's this bat? This is the Power Select bat, I think, by Louisville Slugger. It's a beautiful bat. Nice 54 curve. So Ricardo not afraid to throw the curve to the left-hander, which is interesting because it'll break into him. So let's see. Now Isaiah absolutely has to be a wall here with a runner only 90 feet away, and the Bolts being very aggressive on pass balls. Strike, out of strike. There's a definite head shake from the ump for ball one.
Just missed, I guess.
Yeah, he just missed that one. Must have been a little low. It looked like it was right over the plate.
It did. Right
Isaiah
above
sets
the
up-
knees, looked like to me.
These pitches are coming in, I guess, a little low.
It's
for
funny
the ump's
because he was
liking.
getting that call, or Eastside was getting that call low in the dirt before.
2-1 pitch from the stretch. The ball's popped up and gonna get out of the way. Hey! That ball was caught by one of our spectators. Chance for a dad to relive the glory days.
2-2.
I don't know what that pitch was. Way away. But good job by Isaiah to leap up and grab it. 3-2, one down, runner at third. So big payoff pitch here. Forthcoming. Call the fastball, I think. That ball is high for ball four. So runners on the corners now for the Bolts. So Gianni was mentioned as our reliever for Eastside, but we get Ricardo here, so Gianni must still be plagued with that shoulder injury.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
'Cause originally we had Chris slated to start with Isai and Gianni as the relievers, and we know Chris did not make it.
Yep. And there's the curve. Number one was way out in front of that and popped it back for strike one. So now that you've gone with a slow curve to start the at-bat, you got to go with a fastball. Love to see Isaiah set up inside here. He is. No throw down. Again, I think the concern is that runner at third will come home.
Which I imagine he would.
Yeah. That ball's popped up to the right side. Can Jabril grab it? Oh, Jabril's unable to get it on a pop-up.
And nobody covering.
And nobody's covering. Ricardo is, everyone's standing around looking at the ball. Ricardo's got to get to first. So bases loaded.
Should be an easy play, toss to the pitcher.
Exactly. Or this, maybe
or the second baseman.
It was Aaron. Well, you wouldn't really be holding the runner on at second there. So yeah, there was just a miscue by folks who were out of their position, and looks like Jabril wasn't totally certain he was supposed to go for that ball either. So, not the greatest defensive show from the Jackrabbits there.
That's an error in my book. But.
Yeah, though I think it'll go down as a single.
He did call it as a.
Did he? I think you go down as a single. It never touched leather. It's not clear to me.
Fly and reaches on an error by first baseman.
Okay. Well, that's because Garrett is running the book, and he's as hard on his kid as hard on mine. Foul ball.
But that's a play that should have been made either actually by Jabril to pick it up and run to first base, or the
flip it
pitcher,
to the pitcher.
Catch it.
Yeah. Although the general rule is if it doesn't touch leather, if you ever make a mental error, it doesn't usually go down as an error. It's usually only a physical error, like touches leather, like when we saw Teddy's, or we've seen the pass balls and things.
I did not know that, Mike.
It's up to the scorer's decision. The scorer can decide whatever they want, right? There's plenty of kids in 10U who hit a home run, which was really just a ground ball that turned into 4 errors,
4E.
Exactly. That's not as fun to score. And there's a shot right up the middle, and that's going to... Jorge gets him. They got him safe.
He got him.
Oh, they called him safe? What a great stop by Jorge. They don't get the force, though, at second.
I thought he was out.
No, the ump was quick to call him safe. It was a force out, but what the field ump called was that number one slid in before the ball got there. So Jorge playing like he wants to be on SportsCenter tonight. On that infield single, run does score. That'll be 8-2 now for the Bolts. Base is still loaded, only one down. But honestly, Ricardo pitching to contact. You know, you could have had the out there at first. It's a bang play at second. You know, I think he's doing what you're asking him to do. You never thought he was going to be your ace and throw the ball. Here comes the play at home. They got him.
Got him.
Oh! Oh, I don't know where the plate was in relation to the helmet, but the tag was there. The runner is going to get be called safe, and everybody will move up. Bummer. I really thought they got him. I have to go back and look at that one. But
I don't know if that was
the tag was on the
wild
helmet.
pitch or pass ball. But.
Yeah, I think it was a wild pitch, but the tag was on the helmet, so the foot could have got him early.
I guess. It sure looked like he got him.
Yeah.
Looked like he got him to me at second base before that, too. So.
And that's why we're biased announcers.
That's true.
We love our boys.
We've got Jackrabbit's goggles on.
Exactly, Jack. I like that Jackrabbit's goggles. That's what I want in the end of season banquet. I want a pair of Jackrabbit's goggles where all you see are great plays and outs.
Jorge sliding in.
Exactly.
Those great plays.
Exactly. Every pitch from our pitchers is a strike. Ricardo clearly rattled. Those last two pitches have been non-competitively high for 2 balls. And that ball's popped up.
Call it.
The first baseman gets it. Jabril gets it. That is a second baseman's call generally, but Jabril called Aaron off. So, coach reminding our second baseman that is his, and he just needs to yell louder. What you want is Jabril over at first to cover in case the ball does drop and there's a bang play at first. Right now, especially because Ricardo was standing around watching it, no one was covering
Ricardo's
first.
got to be
Ricardo's got to be covering
first.
Base. Exactly. But new to, not a regular pitcher, not used to playing that position. And there's a ground ball. And they get him at first.
That was lucky.
That was way close, and I don't know why Gianni didn't tag him. And he always does that double pump, which freaks me out. But a bullet and a third out. Now the Lightning are up 7. It is 9-2, and now unfortunately we are quickly running out of time with 7 minutes. And I'll mute us, and we'll be back. All right, we will go here to the bottom of the 5th. Number 99 still on the mound, so he will log 5 of his 7 eligible innings for the tournament here. And Jabril hits a little shot over to the second baseman. He's going to pick it up and throw it over and get Jabril on an easy 4-3 put out on the first pitch of the inning. Jack will step in. And after Jack, I think we have Isai in the on-deck circle. So, again, very few pitches relative to the innings he's pitched for number 99. But, again, Kaba cares about innings pitched, not pitch count. So he'll have used 5 of the 7. And Jack hits that one deep, and the right fielder is underneath it. And 2 pitches. So 2 pitches, 2 outs. A chance for a divine inning here.
To be frank, we're almost better off getting out and having another.
Inning.
Because there's 4 minutes to go.
Oh, okay.
So
that is a good point.
So if we get out here, we can turn over and we're going to get up to bat again.
2 pitches, 2 outs. He's on the way to be 3 pitches, 3 outs. And there's a little shot. And the throw plays it first. And they get it. And a divine inning. 3 pitches, 3 outs. So someone didn't tell who was that? Isai to take a pitch there. The fewest pitches you can throw. It happens extremely rarely, if ever. Well done, 99. Who will finish that inning with 54 pitches. So we're going to get another inning. The Bolts are sad. The coaches are bending over because we still have time. So Jackrabbits get one more inning here, and Ricardo will take them out. So we will start our 10 o'clock game late. Roughly, the innings are taking about 15 minutes apiece, so this game will end around 10. But make sure you like and subscribe so you know when our 10 o'clock game actually goes. So
Ricardo back in?
Yep, Ricardo's back in. All right, I'm going to mute us here real quick. And we go the top half of the 6th. Number 11 will step in. You've got Ricardo back on the mound. Isaiah continuing to be his battery mate behind the plate. Joe at first. Mason at second. Jorge at short, of course, because he's playing incredibly today. And Gianni at third. Teddy in left. Jack in center. And Emilio in right. And the first pitch, number 11, is on its way. 54. That was the curve. Didn't quite curve enough over the plate for Blues liking, so ball 1. So Jorge out at short just got accolades from one of the Bolts' parents who came over and wanted to know more about him and give him proper applause for his incredible defensive play today, which unfortunately hasn't been matched by the rest of the team. I mean, I'll be honest. We've made some routine plays, but really it hasn't matched the incredible defense we've seen from Jorge. 3-0. There's a nice 54-mile-an-hour pitch, so he's taken all the way. Now, Ricardo's got to do it better this time because he's not going to get the free pitch that he just got there. And he's not. He's going to throw that ball in the dirt, and we'll have the ball get away from Isaiah. So Isaiah knew that a curve was coming. He's got to He's got to
get down and block that.
He's got to get down, slide over, and get it. Yeah. Even though there's nobody on, I get it, but he's just got to do that as a matter of habit to really solidify himself as a top-tier catcher. Number 6 steps in. And he's going to hit that one.
To our shortstop.
Who's going to catch it on the pop. And the runner retreats to first, so no double play option. So, nice thankfulness from Jorge there to make that play. And number 99 will step in. I feel like 99 crushed the ball last time.
Yeah,
is that right?
I think. Well, he doesn't have a hit, so.
Oh, maybe he doesn't.
So that's not right.
No, it's.
Oh, he's right there.
Oh. That was our closest play out at the second base all day. Good throw by Isaiah. In fact, got an accolade from the Bolts side of the base paths there from a nice throw catch. Appreciate the sportsmanship from the Bolts parents. Runner's going.
He's got him.
Gianni's got to learn.
Shoot.
Teddy with the throw in, but nowhere near the plate. I don't know where Teddy was throwing that.
That was an out at third. Should have been an out at third.
Gianni's got to start playing in
throw
front
down.
of the base. He's got to play in front of the base. He can't let the ball. You're not ever going to make the tag from behind the base. So,
and I know his father's working with him on those plays.
yeah, this is definitely on the boy, not the family.
Yeah.
So what do we have? We had a walk, stolen base, errant throw, scores. I mean, that's like 10U baseball. That's not acceptable. This is 14U baseball. We got to be playing better than that, and that's on everybody. I mean, your pitcher's got to hold him better. You got to play better at third. You got to have better throws. Strike one. So 2 balls and 1 strike now. Nobody on and 1 down. That ball's popped straight up. I don't think Mason sees it. And he grabs it. Oh, just out of the... I have a dead spot. Oh, I could have got it right there. I apologize, Mason. There's the shot. I have a little bit of a dead spot right there. Bummer. Sorry, Mason. But Mason with the catch for the second out of the inning, number 9.
Caught him off. We had multiple people covering.
Yep.
Still like to see the pitcher over at first base.
I would as well. Or at least get another way. So 2 down, 1 run in now for the Lightning. And that ball's popped off to the right side. And Joe can't get it. Suggestion that Joe should have dove and then slid into the dugout to catch that, where the ball ended up. I'm not sure that's the wisest of moves, but coach knows best. Next pitch. 60, but high, so
just high.
Ricardo with a little bit more velocity there. Coming from the windup, he's able to generate a little bit more juice. And there was a curveball off the end of the bat. Emilio was not able to get it. And that's going to drop into that Bermuda Triangle that I talked about right out there. So good punch off the end of the bat from what was that, number 3? Number 7's the one I think will crush the last one.
Yes.
Yeah.
That is correct.
So not the kid I want to see right now.
And that was number 3.
Yeah, it was number 3. So good pop-up by number 3. Or not pop-up, but single by number 3. But number 7's the one I don't want to see. Huge lead over at first. Doesn't go anywhere. Isaiah, throw down. Not in time, but a beautiful throw. So I'm not sure. That looked like that was a fastball with a little bit of glove side run and just confused Isaiah there. I'm not sure what happened.
Well, that is something I am sure the coaches will have him working on more, which is getting his body in front
moving
of that
over,
ball.
yeah. Swing and a miss, a 55-mile-an-hour curveball. Number 7 was trying to repeat his damage that he did last time there with that swing. And 1 ball, 1 strike from Ricardo. Big hole on the right side, although likely number 7 is going to pull it. Nice.
That's
catch
what
there.
I want to see.
So I think Isaiah knew the curve was coming there because he was already moving to his right.
over.
Whereas in that previous pass ball, I think it was just the fastball had movement on it that he didn't see coming. So when he knows the pitch is coming, it looks like he is positioning himself. So this should be a fastball. He's giving it away by sticking his right leg out, which means he's not going to move to the right. So he's got to be careful he doesn't give the ball, the pitch away.
Yeah, tip. But he doesn't tip, but a nice pitch.
Yeah.
Well, you can eliminate that by getting up on both.
Exactly.
On both feet.
Exactly. So, but he just got to be careful. He can't give away the pitch by his own positioning. Although that was a curve, so I guess he feels comfortable moving to the right there.
Or he doesn't know what he's doing. I'm just kidding.
He could still be learning the position.
I'm just kidding.
I mean, the ball literally popped out of my kid's glove earlier, so I'm
but he also this is his first time catching this year.
That's true. We love having him back on though for extra depth at the catcher's position. I was just saying while we were muted how nice it is to have Isaiah on, because Isai, who worked up quite the lather, throwing nearly 90 pitches, doesn't now have to come in and be catcher. He's played, I think, every inning for us, and so Isaiah's getting his first rest all season, and we're...
No, I've seen Ricardo catch a little bit.
Oh, well, that's true, but then we've had Isaiah
not
in the field.
much.
You're right. Yeah. But the Jackrabbits have played, I don't know how many games we've played this year, but we played a ton of games. We played 35 games with him.
There he goes. Good job, guys.
And they tag him. So, good job by Isaiah to squeeze and then do the tag, and that does end the inning. Jackrabbits, however, we give up another run there? It's 10-2.
It's 10-2.
Yeah, we gave up the
one
walk
other run,
and then it got around. Yeah, so 8-run deficit. Time has expired.
So it's our last chance.
This will be our last chance. We'd have to have a heck of a rally. But number 19 will be on the mound. Oh, no, 99 is back on the mound. So they're going to use nearly all of his available innings in this game. So it is his game to win.
So we need to see the bottom of our order somehow set the table here a little bit.
Yeah.
Sneak on base.
Yep.
Are you muted?
No, I'm going to mute now.
And that builds your confidence.
Exactly. Confidence builder. Aaron steps in. Swing and a miss, 65. So 99 here. Still hurling strikes. 6 innings in.
Oh, okay. I thought Aaron had already batted. Is this Aaron up?
Aaron's up
okay.
now, yeah.
All right.
Isai made the last out of the last inning.
There you
So 99 through that divine inning, 3 pitches, 3 outs. Aaron's already seen 2 this inning, so doing a better job of being a little bit more picky. Here's a curveball, stays inside, ball 2.
Maybe this is a good sign that 99's getting a little bit fatigued.
He could be. He's only up to about 60 pitches, just a little under 60 pitches. So my guess is still plenty in the tank. You know, now that I have an EV, will we start, do I say There's gas in the tank, or I have to say charge in the battery.
You
Charge in
have
the
to
battery
say
sounds
charge
weird, right?
on the wall.
Charge on the wall. There you go. It was nice though. Yesterday I got to use one of the fast chargers,
Yeah.
and you just sit in your car and it's climate controlled. And I was trying to do a little work, but I'll be honest, I was playing with my new toy, so I was playing with it. But you just we're gonna definitely get a garage charger, but it's not the end of the world. You're not sitting in a smelly gas tank or anything. A gas
And what's the
station or anything.
range?
So mine is like 310 on a full
Oh,
charge.
that's good.
Yeah, I took it to 90%, and then I was ready to go home. So because we got it from the dealership at only like I think 28% or something like that. Aaron at first, and Emilio's up, and he's going to take strike at the lettuce.
How's that a strike?
That was at the lettuce.
At the letters way outside.
Oh, but it might have been outside. That's a good point because the catcher's set up outside, isn't he? And there's
That's
nice
a
trick.
pretty pitch. He's got that moving breaking ball.
Yeah. 99 does. He looks like he has
Yeah.
two solid pitches. He's got a breaking ball and a fastball. And he can locate. He doesn't, we haven't seen any wild pitches. Strike three. Emilio's got to be swinging. 68-mile-an-hour pitch outside corner. Emilio goes
Go
down
fours.
with a strikeout. So, Isaiah steps in. And Joe in the on-deck circle. 2 down now. Aaron's still at first, wearing those brightly colored Bruce Bolt batting gloves. Oh, and he smacks that ball right into the second, and we're going to have a play at second, and the ball gets away. We would have had the force, but it gets through, so Isaiah, first game back, he goes 1 for 2 today, right?
I wonder if he was supposed to be taking all the way on that.
No, that was a great pitch. You wouldn't give him a take sign, 2 outs.
He wouldn't.
Yeah,
Okay,
no. That's a good
Right.
level stroke. Yeah. So Isaiah batting 500 on the season for the Jackrabbits. And Joe now will step in.
Come on, Joe.
And if Joe gets on, or when Joe gets on, we'll turn the lineup over and we'll have Mason in the on-deck circle. A 66-mile-an-hour strike at the chin. Swing and a miss. Another 66-mile-an-hour fastball. So 99 not messing around. He's just throwing darts right now and challenging Joe to come after him.
And this will just be his 65th pitch today.
He's going to take that ball low. Joe does. That's that low pitch that Ricardo wasn't getting either. So as long as he's consistent, I just need an ump to be consistent for both teams, and his zone's always his zone. So next pitch, away, ball 2.
And his zone's been pretty good. He's wavered a little bit on those low, called some of them low at the knees and some not.
But he's been good.
But he's been good.
Yeah.
And he's, like you said, Mike, he's got great control of the game.
And for a guy who's getting paid, I don't know, $30 a game to give up a Saturday, we appreciate it. We couldn't have it without him. Joe now was down 0-2. He's taking it back to 3-2. Big pitch here coming from number 99. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 down. So the runners will be going on the pitch. And he's going to take ball 4.
Good job, Joe.
So our runners weren't going
right
on the
what
pitch.
we needed.
Exactly. Keep the line going. Keep the line going. So Mason in the top of the order now. Bases loaded. Mason's had a tough day at the plate. He's 0 for 2. And I believe 1 strikeout of those. His first at bat.
That's right.
Yeah. So that's way below average. So if he's hitting for average, he'll get a single here because I believe he's batting like 380. So 1 for 3 would be 333.
Good
That ball's
eye.
high and away. 44 tried to frame it there, but he'd moved his entire body, so I don't think ump was going to be surprised or moved by that frame job. Ooh, Mason swings and misses. 68. So 99 not only has gas in the tank, he's got a little afterburner here. He's all amped up. He knows he just needs 1 more out to complete the game.
No, 2 more outs.
No, I got 2 down, don't I?
No.
Oh, good. So 2-strike approach now for Mason. He's going to choke up on the bat. He's going to widen his stance a little bit and just throw his hands at it.
Oh.
He's going to take that ball high. You're right, there is only 1 out. So
Battle, kid, battle.
that's
Yeah,
why
it
the
was
ru-
just the first
that's why
out.
the runners weren't going on 3-2.
Battle.
And that ball comes straight back.
Right, I was wondering why you were saying.
Yeah, that's my bad. I
that
lost.
they were
I
gonna
lost
go.
track of the outs. So. Two balls, 2 strikes now.
Big lead at first.
He's going to take that ball away. Mason doing the journey to Tibet to find his Zen like Jack does. And now he's back in the box. Seriously, he took like 7 steps away out of the box. And that ball's going to be in the dirt, and we will take a free base on balls, which generates a run for the Jackrabbits.
And continue into the heart of our order. Now Jorge needs to just think about putting this ball in play.
Yep.
As opposed to going for the fences.
Yeah, there is, first of all, the fences are super deep, as I mentioned.
They are.
400 to dead center, 335 down the line, and we have a timeout here so the catcher can go talk to the pitcher and settle him down. And with a 7-run deficit, the Jackrabbits can't be looking for grand slams here. It doesn't do us any good. We need
base
to get
runners
on.
and runs. Ooh.
The ball comes in high. And that ball's corked straight in the center.
Yes. Just what we needed.
Exactly. And everybody's going to move up 90 feet. The Jackrabbits played another. 10-4 is the score with 1 down. Exactly, because he don't hear exactly. He's deaf to me.
He's deaf to you.
Teddy now in with the bases loaded. He'll have Ricardo in the on-deck circle. And that ball comes in high for ball 1. So what a difference an inning makes, right? There was a divine inning last inning, and now 99's facing lots of batters. 64 at the knee, strike 1. Teddy hates the outside pitch, so he's not going to swing at that, even though there's a nice big hole on the right side. He's got left center picked out, I promise you. And there's a shot.
Get through, get through, get through.
And there's going to be a throw at first.
He's going to be
He's going to be safe.
Okay.
So Teddy in with an infield single, or on with an infield single and an RBI. It's 10-5. The game's getting more interesting by the moment, folks. I'll be honest, I kind of wrote this game off. Ricardo will step in, and Gianni in the on-deck circle. Base is still loaded, only 1 down. And that ball is a curve and high for ball 1.
We got Richie. We like it.
I think that was Garrett before when we were wondering.
Oh,
remember when
that
we were wondering
deep voice was?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Garrett.
No, I just heard the deep voice coming from somebody. Maybe it's Brandon.
I don't know.
I don't know. There's a new one that I haven't heard in all these years.
A bunch of, deep voice. Don't count out the fact that our bench is full of boys with deep voices now too. And base is still loaded. Next pitch. It's a shot right to second baseman. He's going to get a force at second. And no play at first. And Ricardo will come in to score. So 2 runs will score on the fielder's choice. Teddy's forced at second. And Ricardo will be safe at first on the short throw.
10-7, right?
Short up throw.
Did 2
I
runs
got
score?
10-7, yeah. So Gianni steps in now with Jabril in the on-deck circle. So that does mean that with 2 outs.
Game changer catch up, man. There it goes.
Yeah, that's Michelle running Game Changer today. Garrett's running the scoreboard for the YouTube.
Oh.
So we actually have 2 scorekeepers.
Okay. So where's the? Let's see.
So the scoreboard that you see on YouTube
is
is
Garrett's running. Okay.
Yeah, so big thanks to Garrett, by the way. Can't have Jackrabbits broadcasting without the scoreboard, so he's phenomenal. We appreciate him. Mark and I, of course, on the microphones. Swing and a miss at a 42-mile-an-hour curveball that Gianni swung over the top of.
We need some vintage Gianni right here.
Exactly. We need some deep strokes to center field Gianni. And Ricardo is going, and he'll be in safely. Throw skips it back to the shortstop anyway. I think that's your son. Did you see that? Why are you throwing that, kid? It was your son.
Oh, okay.
He's the deep voice.
Maybe it was.
I mean, he's throwing it deep.
There's the frog voice.
Yeah, exactly. It's a perfect way to
deep
describe
frog.
it. Yeah. So Ricardo out at second now.
Yeah, that is Isaiah.
That is Isaiah. Oh,
Gianni keeps his hit by pitch average high as his batting average, which is not disparaging his batting average.
No, it is not. I believe that's 14 or 15 on the season, and now you have the tying run to the plate with 2 outs, and Jabril. He can put a charge in it for sure.
Can.
Jack in the on-deck circle. So if Jabril can get in, Jack's also put good aluminum on it. So I'm happy to have these 2 boys up. There's a nice pitch right down Colfax for strike 1. Where's this? Oh, center fielder's playing directly behind second base. So Jabril, if he's going to put a charge into it, it's got to put it into left center, it looks like, or the right field line, down the right field line. Nice. Way to not swing.
Way to hold up on that.
That was way to not swing at that one. It was a curveball, 57. Started over the plate and broke away. Good discipline by Jabril. And there's a nice strike. 63 on the outside corner.
Frankly, better off not swinging at that pitch.
Yeah, I don't know what you do with it unless you can go down. Oh, now they've got him down the right. Now the right fielder's way down the right field line. So a huge hole in right center. Let me show you the right fielder's playing. See, he's playing right down the line.
Yeah.
So the assumption here is that Jabril won't be able to get around on the fastball, I guess. But it leaves a big hole in right center. He's going to take that ball high.
I've never heard that before.
I don't know. Isaiah, it's nice to have him back in the dugout, bringing the heart, bringing the energy. We can get a little flat over there, so having him back is great. Swing and a miss at a 59-mile-an-hour.
They made a good effort of it at the end there.
Jackrabbits were definitely looked strong there at the end. With that will bring us to a 10-7 loss here in the first of 2 games in the Cabo May Madness 14U AAA tournament. Jackrabbits go down. We'll be back immediately after for game 2. And make sure you tune in to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell so you know when we've gone live. Otherwise, on behalf of Jackrabbits Broadcasting, this is Mike.
Mark.
Vamos Liebres. We'll see you back here in just a few.